Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. You look at this Raiders defense.
They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Herbert. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Look at the big man rumble.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Donald Parham.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Chargers are on the board first here in Vegas.
So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. There's a nice move. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
On the play fake, Corral. They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
The Raiders at 7-2 here on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Back to throw, Corral.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 3rd and 4.
When you talk about the defense for these Chargers,
they've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Corral looking to throw it.
And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. Well, in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, Ram.
Give him another one right back to Allen.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He'll buy some time right. Able to power through, and he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that is incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Jacobs going to try the middle, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Well, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Once again, it's Jacobs.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Corral here, working from the gun.
He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Off play action. Here's Corral.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
On 3rd down, Corral.
And this is caught at the 20. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter.
2nd quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Corral.
Got his man. It's Williams. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
On second down, Jacobs.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Shotgun snap to Corral. Throw out left, caught by Mayer. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
Herbert off of play action. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here. So for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football, let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Going to keep it on his sneak. And, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down.
Credit there goes to those guys up front.
Certainly does, but we're also seeing how quarterbacks are doing it nowadays on the sneak. When I played high school ball, my coach John Ford used to say, just get down behind those guys and pick up the first down. Now these guys might hesitate to count, use their vision in their eyes, and find the crease and dive for it that way.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd down and 9.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. It's Williams on the catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. Back to throw here, Herbert.
And the Raiders have got him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Herbert. Caught by Allen. That'll give him 8 that time. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
Corral on 2nd down.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 3rd down, here's Corral. The slant connects with Devontae Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A final shot before the half for Corral. A short throw, that's hauled in by Mayer. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Corral looking to pass, second down.
Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here's Corral.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On second down, here's Corral. That is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Play action, Corral.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Returnable here for Davis. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
When you're trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
2nd and 10.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
42 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I haven't said it before. I'm certainly saying it now. No one throws a prettier deep ball than Justin Herbert. This thing's on a rope, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Now it's Herbert.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger 1st down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
On 1st and 10, Herbert out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field. That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Here's Herbert. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Herbert just beat the play clock. Touchdown! 23 yards for the touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down. Here's Corral with it. That's complete to Davis. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. From the 46, here's second down and 3. Now Corral. Complete to the former Charger, Hunter Henry. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Corral. And his throw here's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Off the play fake. Here's Corral. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 18. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Jacobs is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, 2nd half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. They'll run it with Jacobs, and he'll get nothing out of that one. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
He was brought down by Michael Davis. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Jacorian Bennett has it.
Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens, things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Meanwhile, Corral's and this throw brought in here by Mayer.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like, they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Herbert. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he will have a Charger first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for L.A., they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll look to get